Mickey here with the great knowledgeable, aka Joseph, on the other end. All right, so let's go straight to it. Joseph, how do you predict this final game going?
Uh, I don't know. I mean, all along, I obviously I feel like PSG will win, but with the way Arsenal won the league, the momentum seems to be shifting towards them. I just think PSG have too many options. I don't see how Arsenal are going to hold out. I'm hoping there's no VAR incident. Originally, I thought the only way Arsenal will win this game is maybe a VAR incident, red card or something, because Arsenal are very disciplined. So if
Yeah,
PSG get a sending off or something, then
yeah,
Arsenal have a chance. But the way momentum, everyone is saying, I don't know, it feels like it's their time. But the only way I see Arsenal winning is if they score in the second half, and obviously with 20 minutes to go, I'll put my money on Arsenal.
oh
If
yeah,
they are leading with 20 minutes to go, their defense is
yeah,
good. But
yeah.
if Arsenal score an early goal in the first half, then PSG have enough tools to come back, and I think they will definitely come back. But I will still go with PSG. I think PSG will nick it 2-0.
2-0. All right, nice, nice, nice. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Me, I agree with you too. I think it will be a very tactical battle. Um, I'm edging it towards PSG. I understand that Arsenal just won the league, so the news and everybody, the momentum is with Arsenal, but I think it's also disrespectful to PSG and how they play and how they've got into this Champions League final. Like everybody's just sort of writing them off somehow that Arsenal will just defend very well and
Mm-hmm.
win like that. So I'm edging it towards PSG. Enrique has been here and done that already. Arteta hasn't.
No,
Um, yeah, and Enrique strikes me as somebody who is more of a grounded genius. He's not a Pep, for example, that we overthink things.
no.
Yeah,
That's very
we
true.
are. Yeah, we basically know how he's going to play this game. He might do few tweaks here and there, but generally we understand how he's going to play this game. I feel like Ateta is the one who's going to throw a tactical surprise
Yeah,
in
he
the
has
way
to.
he has to in the way he plays or even his lineup self. So
And you know
me,
something?
mhm,
Everyone thinks PSG cannot defend, but PSG can actually defend very well, like Arsenal.
yeah,
In the Bayern
yeah,
Munich game, he
yeah.
came up with that long throwing, all of that, defending from
Mhm.
the front. So PSG can actually defend. If they score first, they could actually carry that game 1-0.
Yeah,
So
yeah, yeah. Well, it'll be difficult, but that's the thing. I feel like I'm going to say 2-1 is the result. The first goal is going to change this game, obviously. Whenever the first goal is scored, it's going to change this game massively because the other team have to react. I know it's normal football thing, but like basically their game plan is going to go out the window. Whoever scores first, the opposite team has to react to that very, very quickly. It's not like we're going to say, oh, let's just manage the game first. They have to react immediately or else because the other team can defend the lead.
yes.
That's why their game plan has to change immediately. So I'm going to give it to PSG 2-1. Who are your lineups? Let's discuss lineups. Who do you think Arsenal is going to play?
Yeah, I think.
Start with.
I mean, the difficult one is Havertz or Gyökeres. I think he will go with Havertz because of Havertz's pedigree, his Champions League scorer. Like it's
Yeah,
a no brainer. I don't know. They
yeah.
say Timber is fit. I don't know if Timber will make it.
Mm.
I don't see how he starts Timber and Timber doesn't play the 90 minutes. But if Timber is Timber fully fit to play 90 minutes?
Mhm.
It doesn't make any sense for him to come on and in the last minute he's not going to change the game, and
Yeah,
it doesn't make sense for him to start the game if he cannot finish the game. So
yeah, yeah, yeah.
that's the one I'm
Uh,
unsure of. But everyone else is going to slot in. I think Lewis Kelly will still play ahead of Zubimendi. Then
oh, okay.
yeah, he has to,
Um,
and then probably Calafiori on the left back. I think
oh,
Calafiori will get the nudge over in Cape because Calafiori
okay.
is He has something about him. I would play him over Nkape. Well, that's
Oh,
pretty
okay.
much
Yeah,
it.
yeah, yeah,
Then
for sure.
it's Saka and Trossard on the wings and Declan Rice.
Mm,
PSG is the same starting lineup. Probably Due will start. Dembele will start. All of them are fit to start. I don't think he's going to change his lineup.
yeah, yeah. Well, yeah, yeah. I agree with you. I think PSG is very funny. I was reading today that apart from Hakimi, who nobody's actually super sure of, this will be the first time that he's playing like his proper starting 11 in the Champions League this entire season
Oh,
because
wow.
of injuries.
Serious.
Like Fabian has been injured for a long time. Marquinhos was in and out. Due, all of them, Dembele, they were all in and out. So that's something insane to think about. It means that Club World Cup final, because Chelsea also suffered that same thing too
Yeah.
beginning of the season. That team was really taxing this season. So yeah, I think apart from Hakimi, who again I'm not sure of, I think his proper starting 11 is starting. For Arsenal, um, I agree with you. I think Ikapi is going to start over Calafiori.
Okay.
Not yeah, not for any particular. My reasoning is more defensive minded, like because it's Pavella and Dewey on the wings. I
No,
feel like it's
no,
going to start.
Cavarella is on Timber's side now.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's up by a hand, but Dewey is on the other side. I think Ikapi feels like a better, stronger
Well,
one-on-one
true, true,
defender
true. Dan
than
Calafiori. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
that
That's true. Yeah.
Calafiori. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think it's going to be definitely Mosquera and possibly Hikapi. I think
Okay.
Mosquera is starting on the right. I think for me, I actually think Zubimendi is going to start this game because Louis Kelly, yes, is tigerish. He it's not as if he cannot pass the ball. He can pass the ball. He's tigerish. He can make those defensive contributions. I think far better than Zubimendi. But I think in this kind of game, you need somebody with Zubimendi's calming and pass of range
Mm.
more than Louis Kelly, because I feel Ateta has to play contain and counter. Low block, mid block. He has to play contain and counter. That's his game. He has to play that. I don't see him going to play his normal Arsenal game of trying to force the opposition back into their own half and keep in possession. I don't think he can do that. So because of that, I think Zubimendi is going to start for those range of passing. I think Martinelli is going to start as well over Trossard because Martinelli will be on Marquinhos' wing, because if Neves, if Nuno and what's his name, Hakimi
Mm.
starts,
Mm.
yeah, those guys don't really play left back, right back. They play wingers.
Yeah.
They play as wingers or every shots. They are free roll. Both of them are free roll. Last lap, they are free roll, and for the most part, Nuno, Mendes is the one who stays back a bit more than Hakimi,
Okay. Yeah.
and the Marquinhos has to shift to cover. Marquinhos does not feel like the most athletic person. I think that's a
So that's where
margin
you
there
think
that
Martinelli. That
that's
makes
why
sense.
Martinelli will
Yeah.
start. Yeah,
Yeah.
I think Martinelli will start. Again, I think the toss of the coin between Harvest and Gyökeres, I cannot truly say who will start here. Left to me, Harvest should start, and I think Harvest will start because Harvest has the pedigree. Yes, Champions League winner already. The only Champions League winner in their squad, if I'm correct.
Yeah,
Chelsea
that's
gave
not a
the
bad
Champions
thing,
League
though.
win.
That's not a
That's not
bad
a
thing.
bad thing.
No.
Exactly.
Mm.
But at least he has been there, done that. He
Mm.
has he has played final, so I think, and he makes the team think better. But the argument for Gyökeres is counter game. If they're going to play
Yeah.
counter game,
Mhm.
Gyökeres is the
Yeah.
best. I think it's far better than Havertz if they're going to play counter game, especially if he plays the kind of game he plays against Atletico Madrid, the second
Mm.
leg where he was bullying all the defenders, running the channels, doing everything. I think he's a good start as well. All right, who wants to watch? Who are your players to watch
I
this
think
game?
Urishela is going to be the game changer.
Oh,
It's
nice, nice, nice,
because
nice.
last season Timber really struggled against Gabriel. They
Mm-hmm.
struggled against Gabriel, and Timber is, Timber is James Hakimi. They are the best out there. So if Gabriel gets the better of Timber, which I think he would, because that guy is
Yeah,
unstoppable right now.
yeah,
I think
yeah,
he's. I think he's the one player that is going to unlock this game for me. How about
yeah.
you?
Uh, I have a couple in my head. Funny enough, I think Eze is the player to watch in this game. I know
But
he's
they
not
say
going
he
to
won't
start.
start.
He's not starting. I know Eze is not starting, but I feel Eze is going to be a game changer kind of player from the bench. I don't know why. I just have this feeling that Eze, if he comes into this game, he's going to make it work. Arsenal fan, welcome, 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 welcome. Yes, congratulations. Oh, I've not seen you in a long time. How far now?
I'm still
Mm-hmm.
celebrating.
You're still celebrating. We're
Yeah,
going to.
still celebrating. Don't worry, don't worry.
All right. Okay. Let me finish my words to watch. So I think Eze, Due, Hakimi, and Raya are the ones who are going to have a very big say in this game. Yes, I agree with you for Kvaratskhelia, but I think these four players, especially if Hakimi starts, are going to have because um Hakimi is a run player, right? Raya has to have a big game because the PSG score in multiple ways. They don't just score with one simple possession, pass, pass, pass. They score in multiple ways. I feel like they're going to breach the defense a few times. And Raya has to have a big game. Due is being slept on to me. It beats in all the previews. Everybody keeps saying Kvaratskhelia or Dembele, but Dewey has had a solid season all
Season,
season,
yeah.
and he always delivers. He's always delivering in these things. So yeah, those are my ones to watch. Oh yeah, senior man of Arsenal, the
So
greatest
you have
fan
to
ever.
start with you have to start champions of England at like so you have to
I
like
beg, I beg, I beg, calm down. Until you
it's
reach us in the Premier League era,
it's
until you get to us in the Premier League era,
it's
stick with it.
so
All
let
right.
me talk about the champions of England to start with. So
Allow me ask the question first. Now you have to start talking champions of England. Oh yeah, tell us how do you feel this game is going to go?
for me, I think it's going to be a very difficult game. It's going to be tactical battles all around. Both managers are very good with doing that. Um,
Yeah,
it's going to be tactical game. There's going to be it's not going to be the Bayern Munich PSG. No, it's going to be also to a very solid midfield game. Because people talk about Dembele and Kvara and Due a lot, but you see that PSG midfield is one of the best
yeah,
in Europe.
yeah,
They they don't take the shine, but what they do, I was watching a video recently when they scored Liverpool, and that Vitinha just left his position in the midfield to to draw away and create a vacuum in that midfield. He didn't touch the ball at all, but was the most important person in making that goal.
yeah, yeah.
So and
Sort of Modric lights, but
they
yes,
don't their movement makes it easy for the attackers to shine. But also to Arsenal has got very good midfielders as well too. So
yeah,
it's going to be, I think, I would say in midfield, the advantage Arsenal has got is Declan Rice because of his legs. He can run the whole pitch down. I also think this is a Kai Havertz game, not a Jokeris game. Because also as well too, PSG don't play the ball at the back, so which already makes Jokeris useless. So even if it's pressing, his pressing is just going to be running up and down. So, I'm not saying he's not a good player, but like it's a game that will require.
Oh, he's now a good player.
I'm not. So no, I'm trying not to like. I'm not talking about his what's it called? His other things. I'm talking about
Yeah,
his kind of person, his kind of play.
yeah,
It's not the game for him. It's a Kai Havertz. This game is made for Kai Havertz, and also to Kai Havertz a
yeah,
big game player as well too. He also
yeah.
likes playing big matches. I also think a part of me is thinking that on the left wing it's Martinelli that will start, not Trossard.
Yeah.
See, I come down, but
Michael
yes.
thinks the same as well.
I
I think
think
it's
that's what I'm
Martinelli
saying.
that will start because it now makes it harder for what's it called their right back
Hakimi.
to go
Hakim.
through because yeah, and with the pace of Martinelli, if Martinelli starts, probably going to be the fastest player on the pitch.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
which also creates yes, Martinelli is not really his finishing is very is Brazilian. Let me use that word. They will finish well in some games and they will miss some that you'll be like, what happened?
yeah.
So, but I think it's going to be a good game. Arsenal defense is Arsenal defense. Like you said, Raya is going to be very crucial in this game, and
Yeah.
I think Gabriel as well too.
Hmm.
For me, I think Raya, Gabriel, Declan Rice, and if Kai Havertz are, then Kai Havertz, they are going to be the crucial players. The spine of the team is going to be the crucial part of this game.
So who do you think plays midfield, Luis Kelly or Zubimendi? I mean, I know who you want, but
Not about who I want, like, because I've thought about it many times that what's the strength of both of them. And the strength of Zubimendi is that, at least in the first half of the season, is that he gets into the box to score. Like, he also gets into the box a lot more to score. Lewis Kelly is not like that, but Lewis Kelly is more press resistant, is kind of aggressive, more aggressive than Zubimendi. So
Yeah.
the question
Better
now is that
defensive.
PSG midfield is not aggressive. They are just technically good. So are you
Mm.
going for someone who, because I think
Well, Jao Neves is, but yeah, I understand
I
your
think
point.
Liz Kelly is suited for the Premier League more with his aggression because everybody's kind of just aggressive in that league. But
Hmm.
I don't think what's it called with Zubimendi. It's more of the technical abilities. So I'm
Okay.
suspecting it's Zubimendi. That's my that's my
Yeah.
sus. I think it's Zubimendi or the guard rice.
Yeah, me too, me too. And like I was telling Joseph, I think it's because Ateta is going to play a container counter game.
Yes.
So Zubimendi's range of passing
Yeah.
is far superior to Lewis Kelly.
Yeah.
Um, I agree with you with Martinelli, but for a slightly different reason because I think Hakimi is going to go where Hakimi wants to go. He did it against Luis Diaz, but it's more about Marquinhos who has to shift to cover, and Martinelli will eat him raw, we chop him die in this game if they keep going one on one. Did I lose your mic?
we
If
can't hear
Ka-
you.
We can't hear you.
If Kayava starts the game as a nine, then
Mm.
Martinelli is playing a false nine position. He's going to go that that left
Uh,
wing in. He's going to start running
yeah.
that left wing into Marquinhos and Pacho. That's where he's going to be running into.
All
Because
right, makes
Kayavas
sense.
will
Yeah,
play
yeah, yeah.
more as a like an eight.
Yeah, we
That's where
drop it a
we
bit. The
drop
way
it.
Dembele is going to drop
Yeah,
too.
that's those are
So
the things
yeah,
we do.
all right. This game is going to be very
It's going to be
tactical.
one in
All
the
right.
mid. It's going to be one in the midfield. That's what I know.
Mm, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I agree
PS,
with you. I
PSG
agree.
is very solid. Their counter attack is crazy. So you don't want Arsenal will play in such a way that they are not exposed to that counter attack. That's one thing I
Well,
know.
yeah, and two, Ateta is not going to fall for that rotation thing the way the manager of the season, Liam, did, and other and Slot as well did, where they just let their players man mark and follow PSG rotating round. Like you said, Vitina will not touch the ball, but he's moving everywhere, creating space. So I don't think Arteta is going to fall for that as well. But in the midfield, he might because I think Declan Rice has to don't man mark, but he's basically going to try and pick up midfielders as he goes along. Because
Yeah.
Odegaard, I don't think Odegaard is going to do as much defensive work
No, it's not going to.
as as Mendy and Declan Rice.
I
All
can.
right.
Will you put your neck on the line and give us a score line? Or I mean, we know
2-0,
2-0
2-0.
to
2-0.
Arsenal.
Arsenal win,
Wow.
yeah. Even
You
if
want to
Saka,
give us the scorers or just leave it at that?
If Saka and Kai Havertz, don't worry. Corner kick.
But again, PSG are good in corner kicks, so they
I
scored a
know.
few
So
corner
do
kicks.
you know how they play? Do you know how they play their corner kick?
Oh,
They play low.
yeah.
So they know they have short players.
Oh, right. They should
So
play
they
low.
play it low such that if you go for the ball, you might be handball for you.
Mm,
Mm.
So I've
mm.
seen them because I'm like, how did they score corner kicks? And I saw that it's not
Yeah, it's Jao Neves that keeps scoring corner
exactly.
kicks.
It's
I'm
more
so
like
sure.
it's low. They don't go high because they're short. They go low.
Yeah,
But I think Arsenal was scoring
yeah,
corner kick in this game. I'm
yeah. They have
I'm
much
like
better
95% sure.
Okay.
if you get a corner. If they
Then
get
when
a
it's
corner.
getting hard, when it's like towards the end of the game, Zubimendi will come out for Merino. Just watch.
Okay.
Oh, okay. So me, I feel it's easy. That's why I put easy as one of my
No,
ones
don't
to
worry.
watch.
Eze will play for maybe Martinelli. But you see, when Arsenal start pumping
Oh,
those corner kicks,
yeah, Merino has to
go for
come into this
Merino.
game for
Just
sure. Merino, because based on corner kick FC, Merino will come in.
Merino is
But I
asking.
think
No shame, FC. See how you are saying it with so much joy, and then start pumping those corners. Play football on the ground.
yes, the Premier League winners who won, according to Koeman, without corner kick, they would have been this
Don't
thing.
worry. You know,
That's
I sent the
um,
stats of Chelsea won 3 Premier League titles by scoring the most corner kicks in the league. Three
well,
three
I
different
don't think
ones.
so.
So we learnt how others have done it. So we said, let us do it
His
the way
stoke
others
is
have done
there.
it.
All right, all right, all right.
2-0 for
Okay,
me.
so that's
2-0 for
that's
me.
2-0 for you. All
2-0.
right, nice one, nice one. And 2-0
PSG.
for knowledgeable,
Yeah.
They're going 2-0 for
knowledgeable.
PSG. So you think Arsenal will not score at least one corner?
No.
Like, okay.
Oh, okay. Me, I'm going 2-1 for PSG because
That's
I
most of
think,
the 90% of the
yeah,
population is saying 2-1 PSG. I even took a picture
yeah.
of it
Oh,
yesterday.
oh, well, but it was Arsenal now. I saw
No,
that
it's
one.
most people are going
Oh, it's
for
PSG. Okay, I was
PSG
thinking it was
2-1.
Arsenal.
So like
I misread that.
PSG is like 80%, 60% of their staff are going for PSG 2-1. About 30,
Mm,
40 is going for Arsenal 2-1. Then others are going for 1-1 Arsenal win on penalties.
yeah, I thought of penalties, but I don't think this game is
No,
going
this
to
is not going to
penalty.
go to
So
penalties.
I don't think this
if it
game.
goes to penalties, Arsenal 100% win.
Oh, 100% are winning
Why?
because that's
That PSG
that
goalkeeper is not very good.
is not good at all. Let's be realistic. It's probably one of the worst
Yeah, I
goalkeepers to
don't
get
want
to the
penalty.
Champions League final.
I don't want
I
penalty.
don't even think Enrique has built that team for the possibility of ever playing penalty shootouts. I don't think
Oh,
so.
oh,
'Cause-
actually, because Vitina is a very good penalty taker. That guy is one
It's
of the
good,
No,
but
best
no.
penalty takers I've
All their
seen.
players in PSG are good at
Yeah,
penalties, but the
yeah,
goalkeeper is not. Raya definitely saves at least one,
yeah,
possibly two.
yeah,
what
So
they've been
yeah.
training for is set pieces. Don't worry, corner kick. But you see,
Mhm.
our set piece coach gets £10,000 for every goal we score via set piece. So
so how much does he get today? Because you have to give him an extra bonus.
if we score and win today, just give him £1 million because just give him a full year salary.
You
Because
guys are easy.
Mm.
All right, no
because
problem. We all so match day tribunal fans. Please let us know in the comments who you think is going to win. Your
man of the
predictions, your
match, David Raya, sir.
scoreline.
Okay.
Wow. Well, ah, I'm still. I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to pick for one of the match. Honestly, I cannot decide who I'm going to pick for one of the match. I just have the feeling that Easy is going to have an impact in this game.
Yeah, Eze is going to play in this game,
Yeah,
but I
it's going to have
know
an
that
impact.
not to start. They won't start the game because of
No,
how
it's definitely not
Eze
starting. Yeah,
is
it's
not.
definitely not starting.
Eze will struggle with that movement, that rotation.
Yeah,
That
that's why I
rotation
feel
will
like it's going to
confuse
come
Eze.
in the that's why I feel like it's going to come in the second half when people are more tired,
It's
the
more
game is a
opened
bit
up.
more open. Yeah, and then he will last for long shot or something. He feels like that kind of player, that kind of game for him.
That rotation will confuse Eze. Like even if
Okay,
looking ahead for him, he will just look lost. That
okay,
rotation is
okay.
made for like Trossard. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah. But for Trossard is probably going to have like a 10 minutes or 5 minutes
yeah.
cameo in this game.
And
Yeah,
Trossard might
I
even
think
start. See, what I know is that if Trossard is starting, then Yogores is starting. If Trossard is not starting, then Havertz will start.
mm. So that's what we were saying that Arteta feels like the person who is going to drop a tactical surprise or
Yeah.
something. His team is still not set in stone how he wants to play this game. So he's the one to look out for the most. Uh, uh, Eze and Merino are very likely playing in this game. I think they are going to be the first two subs. If Martinelli starts,
If
Trossard might
Arsenal
start
is
like
winning,
10
just
minutes.
know that Marino will still play still.
Yeah, no, Merino will still
Eze
play.
is the one that
Eze
might not play.
won't play. Eze
so,
will not play. If
so,
Arsenal
so
so first and I win it already, Eze is not going to play. For
he's not
sure,
gonna play.
Merino is going to play. And then he's going
Arsenal
to
will just
drop.
bring an extra midfielder
Yeah,
if
Lewis
one
Kelly
of
is now the player that will not come in for
yeah,
sure in this
because
game. Yeah,
Zubimendi,
over
but
Eze. Yeah.
it's only after if Arsenal is losing that Eze gets to play in this game. So
Mm-mm. All right, all right, all
all
right.
right then.
So that's the roundup for the Champions League final. All right, let's quickly talk about Slot sacking because Slot was sacked this morning. Liverpool decided to drop the news on
Yeah.
Champions League day. Wonderful guys. So
Very selfish of them.
so yeah, I mentioned a few weeks ago when they played Chelsea, I believe that Slot had lost Anfield. In my opinion, he had to be sacked. And combine that with the week leading up to the final game of the season where Salah dropped that post,
Yeah.
basically saying that Slot's football is not the right football for Liverpool as a team. And then apparently current Liverpool players were liking that post as well. So I don't know, it felt inevitable for me because I've called it weeks ago now. What do you guys think about the sacking? What is going to happen next?
I think Konate deal was what finally sacked him because the club wanted
Mm,
Konate to stay. Konate had agreed to stay. Then all of a sudden, Konate said he's not staying again, and that was
mm.
the biggest issue, meaning that even players just don't want to play anymore at Liverpool. And there's no club that will see that. Yeah, Konate agreed a deal. I think it was in April or March,
Well,
where
I don't
Oh,
think
that
I don't think
that,
yeah,
that
that's
that's
yeah.
I don't think
yeah.
that's Slot's doing
Yeah,
though. I think it's the
It's
club.
no, that's not what I heard either.
ESPN reported it that even I still watch
No,
ESPN.
I know. I heard he agreed a deal.
Agreed a
Yeah,
deal.
yeah. He even
Okay.
Think
said it himself.
think about it now
Mm.
that with the way things are at Liverpool, whereby it's Salah wrote that comment, Konate just says he's not staying back anymore, and that signals to the club that there's a serious breakdown. They don't because you can't lose a 25-year-old defender that has been at your club
Yeah,
for that long. You
yeah.
can't.
And one of the best in the
You
world,
can't.
possibly going to start a
Anywhere
World
in
Cup
any team.
for a France team
He
that
will
is
start in
stacked
any
like
team
that.
he goes to.
Yeah.
So
So,
to replace Konate, you would need at least 80 million.
mm,
So and that's the beginning of which and Van Dijk is already old. So meaning that you are buying a whole back line. You have no you are buying a whole
but they have two players, two young defenders.
Kekes and Frimpong.
No.
No,
There's a guy coming
the
from Rennes,
Leone.
Jackie,
and Leone,
Jackie,
yeah.
and Leone.
Leone.
Yeah,
You want to place
yeah.
Leone as beside Ababi Konate and Van Dijk.
But the guy from Rain is very highly rated, so the
Yeah, Jackie
claim.
is
But
high
don't
rated.
lose a
So,
25-year-old experienced defender. If
yeah,
he was like 29, 30, no problem. 25, 26 years old.
world
I,
class defender
I
like that. No,
I think something completely different. I think they've decided a while ago they are going to get Iraola, and maybe Iraola doesn't want Konate in his plans, but
No,
just because
I
of the
don't think
timing.
so. I don't think so because I think this is a
I don't.
knee-jerk reaction. Something happened in the last couple of
No,
weeks.
no. Well, it's possible it's a knee-jerk reaction because they are reacting to all the other clubs like hiring new managers. Like like we are all excited about next season, with the exception of Liverpool fans because they don't know. But every other team, Arsenal is excited. Man U is excited. Man City, new manager, everything. But so it's possible they are realizing that okay, if we don't get Raula now, then when will we
because
get him?
because they did
But then,
apparently
Mhm.
they did the evaluation slot Iraola, Alonso, Glasner, and they felt slot is more suited for them, and that's why they said they will stick with him. And this was like 2 months ago. So that means something must have happened the last, let's say, 24, 48 hours to have really ignited this. Because
Yeah,
Iraola
yeah.
2 days ago was
Oh,
going to Bayer Leverkusen.
Who?
Iraola,
Iraola.
yes.
Yeah, but
oh yeah.
yeah, yes, but at the same time, the news that Slot is getting sacked is being accompanied with Iraola coming
Yes.
in.
So
When
also,
when things
Yeah.
when things like that happen, it means that a deal was already in place
so it means,
before
and that's what I'm
Slot
saying.
was
Something
sacked.
must have
No.
happened the last 48 hours that they've spoken to Iraola.
So you think in 48 hours they've agreed a deal with Iraola? No,
No,
they
not
must have
already.
been.
But it's not.
No,
It may not
it's
even be
it's
a deal.
possible.
It may
Yeah.
be a to check in that is it a
Yeah.
possible
Are you
consideration that
Yeah.
interested?
Are you
are you
available to
available to
come?
come?
And if he
Yeah.
says yes, they
And he
say
says
okay,
yes, that's
slot,
all
bye
they
bye.
need. That's all they need.
Yeah. Again, I still feel it's the opposite. I feel like he should have been that he was definitely going to be sacked. And that's what me, my own personal feeling, based on how the last month
So so
of the league
so
went.
you don't think they wanted Alonso at all?
No,
I don't I don't think
no,
so.
they
And I
said
don't even
Alonso.
think they really
They
wanted
don't want
Iraola.
Alonso at all.
Yeah.
I
I
told
don't
you
think they
now.
wanted them. Yeah. at this moment in time. I
Yeah,
just
those
think
are
that
my best right now.
the
I
last
don't know.
month
I
failed
I
us
just
not.
wish I was getting Iraola. Sha. I would still. I feel like Liverpool are having the last laugh now with
Iraola is a better
Iraola.
manager than Alonso, no doubt. Like, he's a better manager than Alonso.
Well, in the Premier League, you can say that, but somebody has two trophies and
No,
the
you
other
see,
guy has
you see the
zero.
thing with
One has gone unbeaten,
you see the
the other
thing
guy
with you
has
see the
not.
thing with like Bundesliga is an interesting league,
Yeah.
whereby what's it called? It's not a competitive league. We all know that. Like, there are about 10 teams in the Bundesliga that you don't need to play at all to win. So you are
Mhm.
playing against like 6, 7 teams every season. That's not like that in the Premier League. Look at how Wolves, Burnley will be drawing Arsenal, drawing Man City. You don't get that in the Bundesliga. It is news when the top teams draw or lose games to those small clubs. In England, it happens every weekend. It happens every weekend.
All right,
So
guys.
Okay.
So we all believe Iraola ball is coming to Anfield next
ah,
season. We're
that
all in
Ghana ball
agreement
has
with
me. I'm
that.
afraid of it though, because
We'll be
now,
safe.
which now changes the tune that Krupi might be on his way to Liverpool.
Oh, that's true. Iraola is going to raid Bournemouth a bit. Yeah, that makes well,
Krupi,
but Krupi plays as a nine. Yes, he plays 10 sometimes, but he mostly plays as a nine. And they have two
they'll just
We,
way
deploy him
better
to right
nines.
wing. They'll just He's still 19 years old. They'll just deploy him to right wing.
that's true. He's still 19. Yeah,
But
definitely.
yeah,
You
but
can.
he doesn't play like a winger
Don't
type
worry, he'll
player,
play the
man.
winger
But
that
because he's such a young player,
that's
you can change his game. Yeah.
he's still 19. How
I
many?
don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know. I don't really see him as a very good winger like that.
he's a
Like he'll
good
be,
player. He's a good
he's a
player.
good player.
So
It
that's all
feels
you
like
need.
he'll be an average winger. All right,
So
we shall see.
they
We
will
shall see.
raid
We shall see.
Bournemouth. Even I feel that
Mhm.
if Senesi knew this deal was in place, he would have held on. He would
So
probably have
yeah, you would
held
have
on.
held on.
That's why I
Yeah,
know
yeah,
that
yeah,
it's
yeah,
like the
yeah.
last 48 hours because
Yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah. That makes sense.
That
Actually,
makes
I agree.
sense. That makes
I agree.
sense.
Senesi
I
would
agree.
have just gone free transfer.
Free
Yeah,
transfer.
yeah, yeah. Yeah,
Ah,
to Liverpool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Even though you're
Liverpool
not
need a centre
starting, but
back
still,
like the
yeah,
last
yeah,
year.
yeah. A Liverpool player. Oof. Yeah, yeah, that makes sense. That makes
So
sense.
I think it's a 48. I don't. I think it's the last 48 hours. I know
All
that
right.
Salah and Co wanted to put pressure on the club to sack Slot. They've been doing
Mhm.
it for the last 2 months. It's not working, but something must have happened within the last 2 3 days.
Okay. All right. All right.
That's
I
why
feel bad for
this is not
Slab
Premier
too.
League winning coach. Oh, you see, so it's not about
Exactly.
trophy.
Oh. Well, they did it to Ancelotti, so it's not as
Yeah, but
if.
that was Chelsea.
Chelsea
So
does it
now
every day.
Chelsea is not the sacking club
Chelsea can
anymore.
sack
Like
anybody.
Yeah,
Even they
it's
look
like
at
a
them.
Liverpool,
different club.
this Liverpool's one is more brutal. This is
Very
brutal.
brutal.
But
Very
I felt it's
brutal.
not fair on him though. Like, at least giving one season, like
But
sack.
he was also arrogant, and I suspect because I had this conversation with a friend when he came out and he said, "Oh, he's definitely going to be there next season," and the club did not even come out to back those statements. I said, "This guy needs to be careful."
No,
Like,
it's the
Mhm.
Dutch way. You know, Dutch managers are like that. They are
yeah,
so
they are stubborn.
they are so
Cause
That's a
stubborn.
good
like
one.
you had a bad season, all you had to do was just keep quiet, stay out of the limelight, let preseason start, win a few games, and then and then you're going. I'm
Tell
definitely
me,
going to be there
there's no
next season.
Dutch manager that has been successful in the Premier League. You know that? Not one.
Slot has been.
Ooh,
Well,
Slot.
Slot has
I'm
been,
saying
yeah,
like
he has won it.
they are all like this. They all end. It's the same story. Like, even Slot is the like.
But there haven't been many now. It's
There's been
what we have
many.
Van
Well,
Gaal,
there's
Ten
been
Hag, and
Coman,
Slot.
Van Gaal,
Okay,
there's
Coman.
Coman.
Eric Ten
That's
Hag,
it.
Eric Ten Hag. They all end up the same way. It's the same. The same.
Well, modern ones. The
Van
Chelsea
Gaal.
had a
Oh,
right,
there was the Boer as well at Crystal Palace.
yeah.
The same way. The same
That
way.
one was the worst.
Same way.
Oh, that guy that guy was up to 1 month now in the job.
Same
I
I
mean,
think
way.
it was a
like,
month. He lost
look,
every game.
The
yeah, yeah,
same
yeah.
way.
At least from when the league started, it wasn't up to
Yeah.
1 month. That
I
is.
Yeah.
think Melchiot granted an interview a while back about this, and he said that in Netherlands, the club always backed the manager, so the players know they have no say,
Mm.
no matter
Yeah,
what, and that's the culture in the Netherlands.
Mhm.
But that
yeah.
Dutch coaches struggle out in England because in England it's a balance between the players and the manager, and if things
And the
go
fans
south,
as well.
if things go south, the club will back the players. so that
Yeah.
every manager struggle, like there's this struggle between player power and manager power, and eventually they always lose the dress. All of them always lose the dressing room.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
Van Gaal did the same thing at Man U too. So
All right.
okay,
All right, guys.
okay,
Time to
bye.
wrap up this. Thank you very much, Tunde, for coming in. Thank you. Knowledgeable. Yes, we believe in you. We
Don't
believe in
worry,
your
I'll still
ministry.
send you when we win the Champions League. I'll send you Arsenal jersey with champions,
uh,
European champions.
Good luck. Good
uh,
luck. Enjoy your final. Good luck.
all
That's
Are
all
right,
you
I'm
guys praying
saying.
everyone.
frantically that this does not happen? I know Joseph is going to
I'm
be
not. I'm not.
stable.
I'm not praying.
Oh,
I mean, if you beat PSG, you deserve it. Like the thing with the Champions League is you have to beat the team. If you beat the team and you win it, then fair play to
You
you.
congratulate
So
me well without sending me
yeah,
screenshots.
why not? If you beat them, you deserve it. You haven't played a difficult team so far, but you cannot hide today. There is no hiding. You're going to play football.
Don't
So
worry. It's
all
another
yeah, I
right.
1 hour,
guess.
1 hour 20
Yeah.
minutes. We're almost there.
So yes. So everyone.